everyone. My name is Sarah Edmonds, and today I'm going to read for you a brief excerpt from my young adult fantasy novel of Blood and Poppies. As a writer, I really love playing around with the traditional fantasy genre by making it more inclusive and really turning tropes on their head. Of Blood and Poppies came about when I started considering this idea of what happens after the big battle. What do people do when they're left after the dust settles and they're just trying to live their lives as peacefully as they can? This excerpt I'm going to read for you is a scene of our protagonist, Santo, who is not human. He has the ability to kind of steal energy from any living being around him, as he's practicing controlling his powers with his first ever human friend, Rostin. I really hope you enjoy it. Santo focused on the shivering plants as he imagined a thin membrane-like layer coming over his skin. It was less like the firm, impassable wall that he had tried to picture before, and more like the flexible leather of a glove that was both strong and sure. He took one step forward, then another. Though he didn't look up, Santo could see Rostin's legs and his shoes behind the stocky green plants. Another step forward. He could see Rostin's shadow darkening the few snowy white flowers to a deep gray. 4 steps forward. Santo was nearing the point at which his earlier attempts had failed, but he continued, one small step after another. With Rostin standing just a few feet in front of him, Santo told himself over and over again that the barrier would hold, that it had to hold. It had to. Hey! Rostin's voice cut through Santo's concentration. His head snapped up, expecting something to have gone wrong, but he found himself face to face with Rostin's smile. They were standing less than an arm's length away, and when he glanced down, Santo realized that his shoes were nearly brushing the first leaves of the Myoporum. It was the closest he had gotten to the plants all day. Told you. Rostin grinned wider, holding up one of the few Myoporum flowers in the small space between them. Okay, you were right. Santo couldn't help but feel a surge of pride and surprise at the sudden success. However, when he took the delicate flower from Rostin, it wilted in his hand. Santo stepped back, shrugging to brush off the slight disappointment. Mostly, at least. We'll just have to try again then, huh? Rostin elbowed him slightly, the jostling knocking the dead flower from Santo's hand. Same time tomorrow? Sure, Santo nodded, picking up the discarded basket and joining Rostin along the path towards town. I'd like that. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to this brief excerpt from Of Blood and Poppies. I truly hope you enjoyed it.